y'all come in, y'all hit that like button for me. Y'all know what to do when y'all get in this thing. What's good, y'all? Hey, no. We always got people that's late, so I start early. CP time, baby. CP time, baby. CP time. Thumbing through the coochie, thumbing through the coochie. Thumbing through that, thumbing through that, do it. Bumping it, thumping it, bumping, bumping it, thumping. Bumping it, thumping it, bumping it, thumping. What's up, y'all? Y'all hit that like button. Y'all thumbs up this thing right quick. Y'all thumbs up this thing. And y'all thumb it up, thumb it up, thumb it up, or thumb it up. And when you get in here, thumb it up. You know, black folks is never on time. So we pre-gaming right now. What's good, y'all? What's popping? We got to do all our private virtual lives on YouTube because we don't get banned over here. You know what I'm saying? We don't get muted and disputed over here. I can be as vulgar as I want, baby. I can get as deep and dirty and down in the delta as I please. I can go over the hills, which cometh by help, all I want. When y'all get in here, y'all hit that like button. Real, real hood. Real, real hood. Yeah. When y'all get in here, hit that like button for me. Hit that like button, baby. Get in here, get in here. Hit that fucking like button. Oh yeah. Hit that like button. We got over. We still waiting on a lot of people. Oh, it's just not 7:30. You know what I'm saying? It's just not 7:30. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Y'all get in, hit that like button for me. Welcome to the virtual meet and greet Q&A. Book read through of STUDS Diary Volume 1. If you ain't got the book, make sure you go get that book. Make sure you go get that book. Make sure y'all go get that book. Make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all get in here. You know black people is on CP time. People is never on time. We got so many links out to so many different people, and I want to say thank you to everybody who got that link, everybody who supported me, everybody who came through, everybody who understand the mission and the goal, who understood the assignment tonight. I really do appreciate y'all. I had to remember we on different time zones. Yeah, I had to tell somebody else. Somebody is in California or Arizona, one of the two. And they had asked me about the times. If I said it's gonna be about 4:30 your time, it was like, all right, I'm gonna be in there. So we got a lot of more people we waiting on. We gonna listen to OJ the DJ. If y'all ain't subscribed to him, make sure y'all subscribe to his YouTube channel. If y'all ain't got the book, make sure y'all get the book. This is a private virtual event. Drop y'all comments. If y'all got questions, make sure y'all get them motherfuckers ready. I don't want nobody. This the last part until we do it live. Until I get to the comedy stage, and I'm gonna start doing some comedy shows for y'all. So this our last time. I'm gonna ask y'all to ask y'all motherfucking questions. So many got their links at the last minute, but they understand. They better get on here. They're gonna be on here at 8:30 their time looking silly. What's good? We got 8 people on here. Let me get one more person to hit that like button for me. I don't know who ain't hit that like button yet, but one of y'all ain't hit that bit. Hit that bit for me. Hit that bit for me. Hit that like button for me, baby. Hit that bit for me. Hit that like button for me, baby. Hit that bit for me. I said I was gonna take some shots tonight. But y'all gonna pay for shots? Y'all paying $5 shots tonight? Last time I said that, y'all had me in that bitch drinking all night. All right, we got some more people checking in. Hey, when y'all get in here, hit that thumbs up on that screen, baby. Hit that thumbs up on the screen. Thumb the screen, thumb the screen, thumb it. Thumb the screen, thumb the screen, thumb it. Thumb at the screen, thumb at the screen. Thumb it. Hit that like button for me. We still waiting on everybody to get here. I'm trying to be a patient person and wait on everybody to get in here before we start. But you know, we start on time and we end on time around this motherfucker. We start on time and we end on time and this bit, baby. Y'all hit that like button. Uh-oh. Oh, day the DJ got some motherfucking jam. Make you want to throw your panties at the screen. Bitch, throw them big ass bras. Take them off. Loose change it, bitch. Drop them titties to the floor. Loose change it. Drop them titties to the floor. Loose change it, bitch. Check, 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 check. Quarters, nickels. Ah! Yo, I swear to God. Let go. Make sure when y'all get in here, y'all hit that like button for me. Hit that like button, baby. Hit that like button for me, baby. Y'all know I'm finna cut it with y'all. I'm giving y'all my time tonight. And we're going to talk about this book and we're going to get it out. I want y'all to flood these comments with questions. I want to keep running my mouth until 8:30. Quarters, nickels. Drop them nipples to the pimple. Hey, quarters, nickels. Y'all know when I get to started, I can't stop. I'm trying not to cut up. I've been cutting up for the last 3 days. I've been cutting up for the last 3 days, baby. I've been cutting up for the last 3 days. We got 11 people in here. Once we get to 25, I'm going to start. We got a lot of more people that ain't on here. Look, I'm looking at the wrong side, don't I? 7:35. Got titties under the armpit. Got titties in your armpit. Got titties resting in your underarm. Bitch, the armpit. Yeah, y'all know y'all be having them titties resting in the armpit. Them bitches be sleeping in your armpit like this. Y'all know it. I know it. You ain't gonna tell me. Titties be resting on, bitch. Like, bitch, where your titties at? Always sleep. Titties be taking naps and shit. Loose change. Take a nap. You got them take a nap titties. Take your problem and sleep. Y'all got them take a nap titties though. I know it. You ain't gotta tell me. I motherfucking know it, bitch. Take a nap titty. Take a nap titty. What kind of titties do you got? Take a nap titty. My titties be sleepy, they be sleepy, they be sleepy. Hey, my titties be sleepy, they be sleepy, they be sleepy. Call them droopy, call them drowsy, they be sleeping, they be sleepy. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. We waiting on y'all black people to get in here. Hella relaxed. Tuck safe and secure. I know that be. I know that's fucking right. Y'all bad for business. You say you too tipsy for this? I'm just saying. Tuck titties in the house. Tuck titties, shout 'em out. Come on. Tuck titties in the house. Tuck titties, shout 'em out. She got that loose change. Quarters, nickels. Got that loose change. Quarters, nickels. I'm not finna cut up with y'all. I'm not finna do that. We need 3 more people to hit that like button. Hit that thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. I'm ready when y'all is. Y'all can start flooding me with questions. If you want to join the live, all you gotta do is request to add on the live. I think I got it on. I'm not sure if I do or not, but it should automatically be on. If I don't got it on, y'all let me know. But if not, make sure y'all flood the comments with questions. For all those who have read my book, A STUDS Diary Volume 1, I am the author behind the stories, behind the many stories that comes with this book and the other 2 volumes. Everybody knows that at the end of each live, we give away 3 free volume 2s. So if you're on this live, you like the live, you ask the question, you know what I'm saying, you ask a couple questions, you know what I'm saying, you be, you know, in the comments, and I know you, and I see you, and I get ready to pick my people. We picked 3 people the last one. This is our part 2. So this is our second time actually doing this, because I will be in Durham, North Carolina, Dallas, Texas, and Houston, Texas. God say the same. To promote my book, do some comedy shows, do some meet and greets, do some in-person shit, you know what I'm saying, with y'all, and get my feedback wet and the dirty down in the South, you know what I'm saying. So volume 2 is not set to release until December, and I haven't dropped a date yet specifically for December, but the month of December is when volume 2 is expected to drop and to be out. So if you want that free copy before it is released, so you all will be getting it around like before Thanksgiving time, you all will receive the first actual copy of volume 2. Make sure you be communicative in the comments. Use them motherfucking thumbs. I don't give a fuck how tipsy you fucking is or whatnot. But let's get this thing rolling and going. For everybody that's just joining in, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up, give me a like, and let me know when y'all ready. And we're gonna get this thing going. And I know I done got y'all laughing with the titties and shit like that in the comments. My bad. I ain't mean to, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna ask y'all a question first. What is your favorite story and why? So we can get this thing rolling, so everybody get on in this thing, baby. Everybody get on in here, get in here, get in here. Now don't y'all be on here like the last time. Last part 1, we had no questions. Everybody was just in here laughing at me, run my motherfucking mouth. I want y'all to act, be motherfucking communicator. I don't want to sound rude, you know what I'm saying? Somebody might see this and I might need to step in a room that I ain't even been in yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm up here hustling y'all for questions and asking y'all, and y'all ain't even, y'all gonna do me like this. Wait. Walmart, because they have everything. What's your favorite story in the book and why? Clearly ain't nobody on here. One of my favorite things is when you got the letter from DJ and read it out loud. My favorite part was when Mama Val said she can't teach you how to eat cat. Nah, for real though, because let me tell you something. If you raised in the South, you know, dudes don't got that proper grammar as women. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely different. But to read a motherfucking letter like that, and you know what's crazy is, I wish I still had that letter. And after this book came out, I'm gonna give y'all a fun fact that nobody knows really. This dude that is in the first story, he actually just recently hit me up. He's like a chef or some shit, and he wanted me to vote on some shit that he had going on with his chef shit. And I'm like, dude, I just wrote about you in this story, and now you hit me up. It was some crazy universal shit that I have never had happen before. My favorite part, my mama was very adamant about not being able to teach me how to eat pussy. And regardless on what anybody say, everybody parental skills is different. My mama's was definitely, she gonna teach you to a certain extent, but she gonna tell you what she know. All she knew was all coochies ain't clean. So don't put my mouth on every coochie that I meet. And then all she also knew was she couldn't teach me how to do something she ain't never done before. She said, well, I suck a little dick before, but I ain't never, Booker Bear, mama ain't never ate no pussy. That one thing mama ain't never did. Mama ain't never put her lips on no set of pussy. Sure ain't. So yeah, I had to go through, but I had to go through like a lot of different sexual conversations with my mama that a lot of gay people and let me put this, you know what I'm saying, let's normalize that not all masculine identified lesbians and not all gay people go through traumatic experiences with coming out. You know, a lot of, we not everybody is neglected, you know what I'm saying, not everybody is bashed and harmed and family had nothing to do with them, you know what I'm saying, type shit. So I definitely appreciate my family for always loving me and supporting me through whatever it is that I was doing. You know what I'm saying? They never told me it was a phase. They never said, oh, it's a phase, you'll get over it. They never said, you know what I'm saying, oh, it's just something that, it's a mental disability. You know what I'm saying? They never said that. They just was like, hey, that's your sexuality, that's what you like. And well, my mom was always on free game. My mom was always on free game. My mama actually told me, she was like, people been gay. Booker Bear, slaves was gay. You know that? My mama had told me. When my mama told me slaves was gay, I knew that motherfucker was crazy. She said it was a couple of them gay slaves, and they made them lay down and have them cheer. They wanted to cheer them, they wanted to bump coochies, book like you. There was some gay slaves out there. Yeah, there's a lot of them that probably are freedom rights leaders. So a couple of them freedom rights leaders, they wanted to get some of that pussy good. You know they wanted. And my mom used to tell me shit like that. You know what I'm saying, to make me feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying, about any situation, because you ain't never be ashamed in what you do. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, definitely, that was a good one. Free game, free game. And when she told me about Teddy Pendergrass, I already knew something was up. When she told me it was transgenders before I even knew anything about a transgender, she said, Bookie Bear, Teddy Pendergrass with a trans woman. I said, what? She said, yep. She said, Teddy Pendergrass was one of trans women that when he had that accident, Karma Specter Block, he had that accident and then got paralyzed because he with that woman, she had already had a surgery. I said, what? They was already having things like, yeah, that been going on. Booker Baby, nothing doing the These women been wanting to be women. You know how they do it. So, you know what I'm saying? I was always comfortable in my skin. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I always tell a joke about Teddy Pendergrass. When he was singing that song, I've been so many places, seen so many faces, but none quite delectable as you. I knew something was up, because delectable, my nigga. Delectable, my nigga. Like, this is delectable. This is a delectable situation, my nigga. Like, you said delectable. Yeah, I ain't never seen no nigga refer to no woman as having a delectable face and features. I ain't never done. I ain't never in my motherfucking whole 33 years. Hey, baby, you got such a delectable face. What? Where that come from? That's a bar, bitch. That is a bar. See, here I go rambling and shit. Ain't nobody. Y'all drop them questions. What do y'all want to ask questions about? Because none of these stories are actual finished stories. I'm giving you segments and certain parts of the story. My favorite part was when you got that letter and he said that he didn't know if you was a boy or a girl, but still wanted to be your boyfriend. Man, listen, I don't know what type of gravitational pull, and I'm not just gonna toot my own horn, but big bitch that I had back then in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a definitely a gravitational pull, and I, that made me feel like I can do it all. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't. And like I told y'all on the last, you know what I'm saying, the last part one, I am the type of woman that, I can be with a dude, but we can't have sex. So you better beat your meat nigga till that skin fall off. You know what I'm saying? I don't like penetration. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not that type of stud that's gonna get upset if a man compliments me, gonna get upset. Like, if you disrespect me, yeah, expect to get disrespected back. But you gotta give respect to receive respect. So I'm never disrespected by any dudes. And a lot of masculine lesbians are honest about actually dating boys and dudes in their lifetime or whatever the case may be. They be sneaky about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be sneaky about it. No, I ain't never fucked no nigga. No, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I was almost molested, but you have to get volume 2 in order to read that story, in order to get that backdrop on that story. Volume 1 is just filled with all my middle school and high school, and then high school gets from Volume 2 gets from high school to adult, and then you know it's very heartfelt. So definitely. What was the hardest part of you writing for you? Um, in volume 1, nothing. In volume 3, the hardest part of writing in volume 3 was actually giving y'all the insight of the death of my mama, the transition of my mama. I'm sorry, excuse me, Ashe, and so it is. I apologize. But volume 3, writing the missing vessel, um, dedicated to my mama. It's only 8 stories. It's 8 chapters. It's 8 stories. And that was the hardest thing, to actually put you literally in my shoes. I literally put you in my shoes. I put you on that plane. I put you on that virtual comedy show when she was in the hospital. I put you on that flight. I put you on Christmas night. I put you in them 13 days, 8 hours, and 53 minutes that she was in that hospital, and we had to make the ultimate decision that my sister had to make. So volume 3 had to be the hardest for me, because I give y'all my miscarriage, I give y'all the loss of my mom, I give y'all, you know, some of my marriage, I give you the full authentic myself, you know what I'm saying? So you get to see 199. Okay, I see it. And you know, you get to go in for it. What's goody, everybody? Y'all drop y'all questions in the comments. I know y'all got a lot of them, so drop the questions right now. I am answering questions, all questions right now, and giving back commentary and back stories of the stories that you have already read. Thank y'all for joining live, and I appreciate all y'all who actually supported me, who actually here tonight. Make sure all 18 of y'all hit that like button for me. Hit that thumbs up one time. I love how your granddad loved you in the relationship y'all had. My pop, you know, I did an interview with him recently. It's actually on my recorder that I have, because I believe in talk. You know, we as people, our grandparents can be right around the corner, but we don't check on them. And I don't know who this is for. It's for me too. Our grandparents could be going through something, need something, and you're not there. You know, so I was actually able to sit down and have a conversation with my grandfather, and I gave him like a mini interview. And I want to give him another one before anything happens to him. You know what I'm saying? God said the same for him. But he actually told me that he wished that he allowed his children to have balance. And so for his grandchildren, he had to give them balance. You can teach them about church, but you also have to allow them to listen, learn, and get what life is about. You have to let them run the streets if they want to run the streets. You have to let them go out if they want to go out. You have to let them be who they are mentally, physically, and emotionally if that's who they want to be. So he wasn't able to give it to his children, because being preacher's kids, my mother and all her siblings, they had to grow up a certain way. There was a Pentecostal way, so they was in church singing, school, in church singing. If they couldn't spend a night at nobody's house, they couldn't do this, they couldn't do that. So when we came about, you know what I'm saying, it was more different. But for him and me, it was more, I'm his baby, you know what I'm saying? I went through a lot of stuff as a baby, to where I only liked it men. I didn't like women holding me. So my mama said she should have knew I was gay when I was a baby, because she was like, you didn't like no women holding you. So I cried. She said, you would cry, you cry. But when your pop get you, you just be all, you know, and he'd take me everywhere. Take me everywhere, do everything with me. So when he knew I was gay, and I didn't really have to come out, which was a good thing, you know what I'm saying? He just told me, in the story y'all read, that he just told me, he said, women like for, you know, like for you to smell nice. And I never knew that to be a thing. I never knew women like for their partner, or their husband, or your significant other to smell nice. So that's why I always have to smell nice. It's like an actual natural habit for me. Have you had any of your past people from book reach you out since the release of volume 1? A lot of my exes supported my book. A lot of my exes supported my book. A lot of my exes did reach out to me. A lot of my exes I am friends with on social media. So, you know, they be like, oh my God. One in particular that's going to be in volume 2 felt that it was a great asset to tell our story. But I was like, you know, in my terms, I'm like, yo, my people gonna be mad at you. They gonna look for you. Then you gonna get the blues. They gonna, you know, because sometimes, you know what I'm saying, when your supporters get so into a situation, like I said, volume 2 is gonna really give you a whole lot that you don't know about me just by looking at me, or just by being a part of my live streams, or just by meeting me in person at any of my comedy shows, or when you're gonna meet me in person, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to me. So I did have a lot. Meeting you during COVID, I've witnessed the obstacles, but you still push through. What was your thought process to let us see you through this book? I wrote this story during COVID, and it was called a Studs story. And in 2019, everybody know that I had ended up having an inverted nipple, which caused me to have a nipple cancerous virus growing inside my left breast. So through 2019 through 2020, I had went through a lot of different changes, and I felt like it was the end for me. As everybody don't know, but that you're going to soon to know, I was shot at 19 times, and we made it out with not a bullet on us. And then the next year after that, I got shot, and then I was supposed to be dead. And then I ended up having this issue happen. So I wrote my story, a stud story, and during that time, and it was like 38 chapters, and COVID happened, and my niece had to do homeschool, so I ended up giving her my laptop, and I wrote the story on, and I didn't have my paper that I had originally because I threw everything away once it was on the laptop. She got the laptop and literally deleted everything. So I had to go back off physical memory of the stories. And J.E. Wolf, the creator of Queenie 1, Queenie 2, and Queenie 3, beautiful masculine identified lesbian author, black melanated author, Jessica D. Washington, another black melanated author, who I did, podcast with one and had the chance to, chop it up and read the other one's book. And they gave me a lot of insight in the time of me reading it, their books and stuff like that, and going through the motions with their stuff, and how you can just do it. But only thing different about my book, it is actual my stories. These are actual my stories. So it took a lot for me to want to switch the names up so I don't get sued. You know what I'm saying? And and really put it out there because it's me, it's my story. I should be able to tell it. I should be able to give you my world and my perspective, and actually be that descriptive enough to actually make you. Because a lot of people said that they felt like they were there. You know what I'm saying? They could see it. You know what I'm saying? And I should make it like a TV show or a movie or something like that. Thank you, thank you. Are you still friends or keep in touch with Kiki? We're not friends like physically as far as like communication. I don't do active communication with any of my exes, so no, they don't have my cell phone number. No, they can't, just do anything like that. But Kiki was definitely a person in my life. Her and her sister and her mother. So when my mom passed, they did reach out. They did spend time with us when we were down there by going to see my mom and stuff like that. That's what I mean by spending time. They didn't actually spend time with us. We didn't see them, but they went up and sat with my mom for a couple of days, and shared their love with her, and showed their love, in that way. But and reached out to us, through text messages on my mama's phone. Like my mama had all my exes' numbers. I don't know why, but my mama just was like that. My mama actually told everybody Merry Christmas on December 23rd. On December 23rd, 2021, my mama told everybody Merry Christmas as if she already knew. She was on my live stream that day, and everybody that was on my live stream on TikTok, y'all know we was in, and she told me, she said, Bookie Bear, you made me cry, you touched mama's soul. She said, I'm so proud of you, I love you. She always poured into me, so, yeah. Yeah, quit capping in this thing, shut up. You still see BJ. BJ is my best friend. I always talk to my best friend. I haven't seen my best friend since my mom passed, but he was there with me every step of the way. I talk to him all the time. So yes, he's actually supposed to be in this live stream right now. I don't know if he's here yet. Louisiana is on like an hour behind difference, so it's 7:56 for me, so it's 6:56 for him. So he's probably not even checking in on the live stream right yet. So the three floating heads from the house down the street, laugh out loud. Was there any other crazy supernatural things that happened after that? Wow. Not that I can remember, per se, but I had actually, before I had wrote that story in, I had actually asked my sister about it because I had to make sure I wasn't tripping. And I'm gonna tell y'all about a thing that happened to me when I had an out of body experience. So in Leesville, Louisiana, I was around maybe like 4 or 5 years old in that time, and oh shit, I used to watch Unsolved Mysteries. Do y'all know about Unsolved Mysteries? So Unsolved mysteries used to be a thing for me. And one day, my mama had went out, and she was gone, and my brother and sister and them, everybody was asleep. And 1313, I'm in alignment. Everybody was asleep, okay? And I was, and this lets me know I'm not tripping, okay? I was in the living room watching Unsolved Mysteries. And out of nowhere, the episode that I was watching, the lady in the episode was standing behind my mother's couch. And I was in that bitch like, and then next thing I knew, you know what I'm saying, she reached out for a hug for me, and I closed my eyes real tight. Then I opened my eyes, and she was gone. And I was like, oh my motherfucking jeez. This is not fucking happening. But yeah, that actually did happen to me. But we was in Leesville, Louisiana, and I don't know if that town just carried a lot of spiritual things, you know what I'm saying? We lived in a trailer park facility for army, military, families, and things of that nature. So, yeah. That was actually a good question. We still got 32 minutes, y'all. Y'all ask y'all questions. Y'all ask y'all questions. Yeah, man, I love BJ. Me and BJ went through a whole lot. And then y'all can actually see in the stories and in the volumes, we had a breakup. We had three different breakups. And best friend breakups is so 1313. I'm in alignment for what I'm finna say. Best friend breakups are harder than relationship breakups because you know that's a different person to you. That's a person that holds all your secrets. That's a person that goes through things with you. That's a person that you know watches you. You know grow with you, glow with you. You know everything with you. And our friendship breakups were the worst during volume 2 and volume 3 because then I gained different friendships. I was starting to hang with different people. I was with different crowds of people. I stopped hanging with, you know, less lesbians and studs and, you know, stuff like that and more boys and men. And, you know, I was in that type, you know, thing. And, you know, I wish I hadn't because that led me up to being shot. Now my best friend is Mason. Mason, that's my best friend right now to this day. He's not the reason, but other friends were the reason I was shot. And I literally was that friend that was the only girl, the only gay one. And so if anything happened to me, it'll literally, in volume 2, y'all were going to read in the story where we got shot at 19 times. And I had told one of my homeboys, Jeremy, R.I.P. Big Move, about it. And he had actually heard the story before I was even telling the story. And he literally brung a shotgun pump and draw down on the dude who actually pulled the trigger inside a restaurant. Went on Juella, this around 2019. Went on Juella and shot everybody up that was in the car. Nobody died, but shot everybody up that was outside that had to do with shooting at the car that I was in. They was mad. They was like, don't you know it was a girl in the car? And they was so apologetic. They was like, nah, we know it was a girl in the car. We know it was a girl. We thought it was a little boy. We thought it was a dude. We thought it was a dude. I'm like, of course, you know, me being the only girl, dudes are going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Dudes are going to have that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when my sister had said I looked like I was straight out of Compton the other day. And was talking about how I looked like I get a bunch of niggas to draw down on niggas. That actually happened. When I said that actually happened, Volume 2 tells you this story about how and what happened. Like, we were followed that whole night. Y'all come on with some more questions. Don't get tired. We already got women leaving wigs, cellular phones, brand new parked cars with hazard lights on the side of roads. Got some snacks, went to the Red Roof, and stayed for 3 days and 3 nights. We already dealing with chaos and confusion, AI, artificial intelligence on goddamn TikTok, and y'all get on here and y'all want to be mute. Y'all have 1,000,000 other questions any other time. Man, ask away. Ain't nobody else asking no questions. Ask away. Don't be afraid. Ask away. And we still got 28 minutes on here. What's your future goals? My future goals is I'm working on a cartoon right now. It's so hard getting the time to actually get the script together, but we actually have 2 episodes, and we're working on 10 episodes, so that way I get my cartoon up and running, get my book out, traveling more, seeing people more, and doing my comedy, putting myself out there, working hard, continue to manifest greatness for myself, but also be in the moment. I don't want to, be too far out of the moment, but as far as my future is set, living for love and growing in love. I appreciate you for that question. I can't wait for the movie. It's about to be something powerful and hilarious, of course. Y'all want it to be a movie? That'd be dope if I can pitch my book to like Tyler Perry and get a movie out. But I don't want no bullshit actors. You better pay Jennifer Lewis to play my mama, because my mama said can't nobody play her other than Jennifer Lewis, baby. And I look young enough. I can probably play myself, but you know, definitely. Thank you for speaking manifestations into my life. Speaking that over my life, because it is definitely open up to be an actual movie. You know what I'm saying? When it came to the struggles you seen BJ went through with his family and how supportive your family was, do you think it was easier for you to be more open? Definitely, definitely. Um, and let me say this: I wrote in BJ already being trans because of the simple fact that his old identity is gone. So that actual memory was with a whole nother person, and I had to check myself plenty of times when it comes to the trans community. You know what I'm saying? Especially, I don't want to be that person be like, oh, well, my best friend is trans, that'll give me the excuse to say anything out of pocket or out of line, because you don't know if you're disrespecting the person. But my mom was accepting. So whatever he didn't get at home, my mom gave to him, my sister gave to him, my brother gave to him, you know what I'm saying, and vice versa. Whatever I didn't get at home, his granny gave to me, his mama gave to me, his uncle gave to me, his brothers gave to me. So a lot of times it was, what I'm saying, the yin and the yang. So whatever we didn't get certain things at certain places, we were able to, go to the opposite, and get that. My cartoon is coming along great. I haven't met up with my writers in a minute because y'all know I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm waiting to start work and waiting to move. So once all that is done in August, we can actually get together and get it down pack on our days that we can meet, other than my days that I'm not doing my class. Safe spaces are different for each other, but it's still a safe space. Yes, regardless on what it is. With all the trauma in which you've been through, what's been the greatest to deal with? Um, the loss of my mother. Somebody asked me a while back when she first passed, did I feel closer to her now that she has transitioned than I did when she was here? And everybody know me and my mom relationship. We went through a lot to be here. So to be able to be strong enough, like she would want me to be able to be continuous in my goals and my ambitions and my work and myself. I think that getting through anything like that can set you up for greatness, because that is the biggest loss. I have took a lot of L's. I have heard a lot of no's before I had got any yeses. So that is one thing that is top tier. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't supposed to cry tonight, but I ain't think nobody was gonna be asking me no shit like that. But that is top tier. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is something that was so traumatic within itself, that if you can grow through that and get through that and still maintain that growth in that, you can do anything. Anything is possible. You know what I'm saying? Nothing can harm you or step in your way, because a lot of people don't understand and overstand that we on borrowed time. So make it what it is and live, you know what I'm saying? Regardless. So I appreciate that. And you made me cry. You won't go do that. Look, I had my face been oily and cocoa buttery. I wasn't supposed to be red nose today. When is the next comedy show and where? So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to set up Durham, North Carolina to be the first comedy show back, and I'm going to actually intertwine that with a little, meet and greet, Q&A and stuff like that, as well as sitting on stage and telling jokes. And I'm actually have copies of my book on hand in case anybody want to get any signed copies or just buy anything to support my pockets at that time. After I do Durham, North Carolina. So that's what I'm doing now. The reason why this virtual live stream, the last virtual live stream is present was because we were raising money so I can get to Durham and then get to Dallas and Houston. But of course, a lot of people don't support because they always say, oh, it's been last minute, oh, I gotta work, oh, I gotta do this, oh, I gotta do that, oh, I gotta do this. So with that being said, everything's gonna be able to change soon, so I'll be able to travel on weekends so that way I can be able to do things and be present in the moment with y'all. Hey, get back in the swing of things. So Durham, North Carolina, and then Dallas, Texas, and then Houston, Texas, and then we're gonna bop, 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 bop as much as we can. So this is not a book question, but are we all still doing the cruise neat? Yes, I told y'all after I finish with my virtual live streams, it give me time to actually look it up, set everything up, get everything written up, and get everybody the information all at once. So everybody can book. It's still June 20th through the 24th. I remember when Mama Val was transitioning and you were going to quit TikTok and just was done. Did you ever feel you shared too much? Not in the sense for letting us in, but when it was so public during your pain you and your family was going through? No. No. My mama is an open book. My mama would always want us to keep the people that support you close. So my mama felt like TikTok was a big support system. It was y'all big. When I say it's bigger than family, it's bigger than family. So for her, I knew that what her TikTok supporters meant to her, what her people meant to her, what my people meant to me, what people who Mama Val. My mama had a shirt that said fraudulent activity. So many people went and bought that damn fraudulent activity shirt, and she was so proud. That mama shirt, and I was sending her money, paying her for for a shirt. Like that my shirt, man. People got my shirt, and people love me. People represent me. And sometimes family is literally what you make it. And I made a village off TikTok. I made a small group of people who support me every week, who check on me every week, who are always in my live streams, who always buy something for me, send money to my Cash App, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? In any way that they can, and I'm so grateful for that. But no, you know what I'm saying? Because she wouldn't have want me to be closed mouth. She'd be like, you're loud and tell everybody everything else. You talk about coochie and dick skin every other time. You be bumping and thumping the coochie on live. You can tell them what's going on with your mama, and she would want you to know. You know what I'm saying? Yes, her Grand Rising videos did something for me, and she was my mama too. She was everybody's mom. I share. My mama got that name, Mama Val, from Kiki, and literally all my friends, Mama Val, Mama Val, Mama Val, Mama Val. My friends would skip school and go be with my mama. My one best friend, R.I.P., rest and sleep in peace, my king, Demario Chicken Dwayne Scott, who I dedicate this book to because he used to go every day before work at 4 o'clock and watch Oprah and smoke weed with my mama. And then he'll go to Jason Deli and work. And then when he got off work, he'll go take my mama some sandwiches and something to drink and a cheesecake or a cake she wanted. And then he'll come up to Sonic and pick me up from work. When y'all read about his story, and I don't want to tell y'all on this live stream, but what his mama told me, my husband is in heaven, y'all. Almost had me a man. He was coming to, I can't even tell y'all. Y'all just gonna have to wait on volume 2. See, y'all about to get too much juice up out of me. We here for you, and I ain't going nowhere. I know that's right. I really appreciate y'all though, for real. Y'all don't understand. Y'all lift me up. My mama was the reason why I got on live every day, because because she wanted to see my face and she didn't have FaceTime. She had Android until they updated to where I can send the link to her so she can get on FaceTime with me. You know, my mama would, let me see your Facebook, get on live, get on live, get on. So she was the reason why I was on here every day. So, you know, I'm not going to ever let that fade because I know when I'm on live, she be on live with me. Like, come on, Buka. You know, we had a lot of moments where she actually joined the live with us. Don't do no shit today, V. And start throwing off some spiritual shit, you know what I'm saying? Some noise sounds and sound baths was going on. I'm like, what the hell is happening? We got any more questions? Remember when she deleted TikTok because they banned the live? Yeah, she was mad. My mom was upset about it. She said, fuck that motherfucking app. That app is racist. They don't want no black lesbian. That my bookie belt. But my mama, I didn't care what nobody said. If don't nobody ever think I'm funny, if don't nobody ever think that I'm the shit or I'm worth $20, $10, $15 here and there, whatever the case may be, my mama did. And she still do. And she still do. She was upset. Gone to the masses with that boy. She was upset. She was definitely upset by that. Any more questions? Any more? Any more? Any more right now? Any more? Make sure y'all do me a favor. Make sure y'all do me a huge, huge favor. When we get off this live, I'm gonna get on TikTok. Make sure y'all get on TikTok with me. If you're not subscribed to the live, if y'all not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget that. We got any more questions? Any more questions? Any more questions? Yes. What was your favorite story to share with us? Spring break. Spring break. Spring break was my favorite story to share with y'all because that is me and BJ's favorite memory. Me and BJ, I think I was more thottish than he was. I definitely know I was more thottish than he was. I was more out. I was more flirtatious. I put myself out there more. He was more like, you know, he a Capricorn, so he laid back. You know what I'm saying? He don't really, you know, get too involved with shit. You know what I'm saying? But spring break was my favorite because to actually have been there, to actually have been a part of that moment, you'd have been like, this is. I don't know how I always win. I just always win. I never not win. But spring break was my favorite. I'm gonna need to reorder a book so you can sign it. Laugh out loud. I was mad when you started signing them. I had mine already. It's all right. I actually got copies coming in that'll be in this week. So if you want to cash app and get your signed copy, you definitely can send your cash app and get your signed copy, and I'll get it out to you. It should be here on Friday this week. So if it gets here on Friday on this week, then I'll send it out Saturday. But whenever you got it, you know what I'm saying, make sure you get your signed copies. I do have. I just sent out a lot more and some more free ones. This is one of the ones that actually came back, though. I don't know who M. Wilson is, but M. Wilson's didn't have the correct address. A couple more didn't have the correct address, but I sent them out to the right owner, thankfully. So, yeah. I'm gonna do about 3 more questions. Y'all give them to me real and raw and authentic. What question do you got? Oh, so I know a lot of y'all wanted to know what happened after the phone call, but literally in the beginning of volume 2, you were actually having, and I already told everybody on part 1. So if you haven't seen part 1, the part 1 is public on my YouTube channel, so you can actually go back and watch part 1 and see what I said at the end of part 1 to answer that question about what happened at the end with Kiki hanging up on me and what she did. I have strawberry, I have lemon pound cake, and I got chocolate chip cookies, all and watermelon pickles. All of that is available right now. I did a special edition tumbler for Nee Baby in my store. For the next 3 days, 100% will go to her. Please input your name in the notes of a fan of as a fan of Nee Baby when checking out. So y'all can get a Nee Baby tumbler. Oh, when we get on TikTok, you gonna have to tell them people that. I've been trying to get them to order and order. I've been trying to let them know that I get proceeds, but they don't believe me. So we got a special deal with quick capping on TikTok Shop. Okay, you can get a tumbler for the next 3 days. A Nee Baby tumbler. That's dope. I want a signed cheesy black and white picture. I got you. If y'all got some coins, make sure y'all go to Quick Capping when we get off this live stream on his TikTok shop and order the Nee Baby tumbler. So we going to the TikTok club after this? Yes, we are. If y'all done asking y'all questions, I just appreciate y'all for supporting me. I appreciate y'all for really asking questions this time and really getting to it with that. You know what I'm saying? And definitely get it in. If you haven't got a signed copy, please let yourself know that you can always get a signed copy from me. And tell your friends, buy it on Amazon. Get it for your family. Get it for your friends. Get it from your homegirls. Get it for your little stubborn partner. Get it from somebody you know. Get it for a masculine identified lesbian. Get it as a gift. Get it as a present. Get it as an Easter basket. I'm just playing. But definitely, go get it. Go show some love. Go show some support. If you want a Nee Baby tumbler 818, make sure y'all go hit up Quick Capping on the TikTok shop, and let's get it through. Thank y'all for joining me. Thank y'all for being a part of this little live session tonight. I'm your girl Nee Baby, the ultimate stand-up comedian, a mental health advocate, an educator, and an author, and a producer and a CEO of a cartoon that's coming out. Make sure y'all check for me if you're not checking for me, or if you got to check for me. Peace out, y'all. Love y'all.